Well, today is International Albinism Awareness Day, themed Strength Beyond All Odds. Most people with albinism continue to suffer from stigmatisation and discrimination in and outside South Africa's borders. However, it's not all doom and gloom for some 11 children with albinism staying in a non-profit organisation in Pampierstad in the Northern Cape. Let's bring in our reporter, Neria Hlakutsa. She's live for us in Pampierstad. Neria, a very good afternoon once again. Tell us about what you're witnessing there and the significance and the importance of a day like today.
Good afternoon to you, Blaine. This day is very important not only to the world, but also especially to people with albinism. And that is why today we are seeing parents around here in Pampierstad observing this day. We remember that the United Nations declared this day to be International Albinism Awareness Day in 2014. And the world has since been observing it since 2015. I mean, it is important for such days because we know the conspiracy theories that come with albinism. We know people who believe or think that persons with albinism have magical powers, and that has in fact resulted into their killing and the violence that they face in our communities. We see also the discrimination that also comes when a person has albinism. So today, parents here want to create awareness and, of course, want to say that their kids need to be safe. And that's why the Department of Social Development, even in the Northern Cape, is here today just to give support to the parents. But most importantly, we have a mother from Pampierstad who decided to start an organization here, which basically means accept us, just to ensure that at least parents with children with albinism are supported and they get some form of relief or somewhere at least to go when things are hard. Elsie, thank you so much for joining us. Let's just talk about this organization and the decision to start it in Pampierstad. Why did you decide to start the organization?
Okay, sentla ke tla re ke ka lebaka la gore ke bone ngwana yo na le conditional albinism. And then ke ile ke bona gore discrimination le stigma mo community ya rona is too high, and they don't have information about albinism. So when I went to Kimberley Hospitals, where I met Sister Susie Peterson, I must go stand up for the mothers by lo goreng ba gatakala di rights tsa bana ba ile gore bana le conditional albinism. And it's true, I did and come back, and then ke ema ka dinao, and then ke dira campaign, awareness campaigns in our community, in our villages, and also because of Renale kids also go diplotong in the farms. So yes, ke tsamile yalo re dile that door-to-door campaign, and then really ka gore the community ba khona go accept person with albinism, because in those the myth they are very high. Bana ha ba le yalo ba nyelela ha ba tlhokofala bana le ba reach hona le ngwana o yalo o reach. I remember one day mama mong a fa ngwana ke 10 rand a itsa back that 10 rand a ro go besha lotho, and I don't know what happened. Mama o grele that 4,000 something, and then what I told you to gore bana ba reach. So she ended up about go fa ngwana ke 1,000 rand. Ke re mama I won't accept that money ka gore o bon o ka tlhaloganye ewa ya gore ngwana ke ken o dirile gore o wine lotto. So ga ke tle go accepta ewa. Then ina khanya gore okay mama, wena you are the one o le gore you are my example. Bana ba ga se bana ba ile gore ke di fortune. Yes, it's a gift from na as a parent, because of modimo mphile ngwana o yana, because ngwana ke first bona ka na tlhokagala, and then ampha ngwana also. And ke bona ile gore modimo o ineile yalo because of batsadi ba ba intsi ban ba shuba bana, and then raya ko ba routing men's forum ba ruti ba ile batla mo, because bana ba ba intsi mo Pampierstad 80% ga bana bo papa. so baruti ke bone ba naya ba ntsha disakatuku tsa bone ba re phumula dikeledi so that re kgone go dira. And then ke rata go leboga le and Mama Nomasonto. Okay, it's fine. Okay, Sister Suzu le a re introduce mo our commissioner Mema Nomasonto. It's whereby I put the whole South Africa, the province ka go differ. Batla mo Pampierstad batla go launch this albinism society mo Pampierstad. So hantse re identify re tlhele gore no man one person can have 3 conditions. So you cannot take albinism from other conditions. It's whereby really register as re-amogeleng community organization, because like even le mo dingseng ya rona re na le the brothers bana ba babedi ba motho A1 ba bang ba babedi bana le conditional albinism and Down syndrome. So we decided gore no man let us saying re-amogeleng, and then re khona go pick up re spread re evangeli ya albinism. It's a disability, yes, but it's not an traditional healer tool. Ba tlhaloganye gore if ever ona le ngwana o yalo o ska ba mo rekisa, because I remember one on kokurumane ona batla go rekisa ngwana gagwe because of ba tlile go go bone ba mora ba re no re ne ngwana gago then we'll give you 5 million. So o itse gore entse yang. So rona nna as a young mother ke be ke feel gore no man nna le re wa ka my husband we restarted this thing, and then we go together and then re deeper to the farms, and then recreate bana ba go di farms ba tla mo go rona if re na le national albinism on September. So we do celebrate those things. So just now it's international, and it's the 13th and on Sunday. So you'll remembering le ba ruti ba ile gore ba tlhokofetse ba ile gore re startile this thing e le bona.
Thank you very much, Elsie. There you have it, Blaine. Basically, a parent here explaining why she decided to start this organization. She speaks about how her child would would face some discrimination, and there were people in the community that actually thought that her child was rich, and when they need good luck, they must go to her child. So these are the stigmas that she says followed them as a family, and she had to create awareness in this community to say, no, the fact that my child has albinism, it doesn't mean she has magical powers. My child is still a normal child, and treat my child as such. So these are some of the stigmas that we find in communities around people with disability, with albinism rather. We also find the discrimination when it comes to people with albinism. In the Northern Cape alone, Blaine, I can tell you that the Department of Social Development says in their database they have some 72 people with albinism here, and it's important. They feel that it's important to continue creating this awareness around albinism and letting our communities know, especially because our communities have these notions that are merely even false, because what albinism is, it's just a rare genetic condition, and that's exactly what it is. It does not make the person any different.
You raise important points, Neria. It's important to have these conversations, and not only on international days like today, but on a continuous basis. And we thank you very much indeed for enlightening us and the audience as well. Neria Hlakutsa, live for us in the Northern Cape.